This video is about our central midfield position in our 2-3-1 setup for 7v7. The main tasks for our center mid is really our what they call the number 10. He's the sort of the general on the field. His job is to move the ball forward into attack, to distribute to our wide midfielders to try to find through balls, to find our highest player. They are really the nexus of our attack, but they also have to protect the middle of the field defensively. So this is a position that is really box to box. When we're looking at playing out of the back, restarting play from the goalkeeper, either on a save or on a goal kick, where I want my center mid is below the build out line, sort of near the top of the box. It depends on the size of the field. Sometimes the build out line is really close, in which case I want them to drop in a little bit. They should favor one side or the other. It doesn't need to be the left. It doesn't need to be the right. Just favor one side a little bit. And that's so they can open their body up so that they can see a wide swath of the field. If they're here and looking there, they can't see the defender coming on to them. So I want them to have their body open so they can see defenders, they can see the goalkeeper. And what we're looking to do normally is to play out wide to center back and then try to find our wide players. But the center mid has a real role here because usually the striker opposing us on the opposite side is going to pressure our center back, and we want the center mid to be an option. Can he drop into space here? What does he need to do to create a passing lane so that he can receive the ball? Additionally, it could be that the goalkeeper plays directly to the center mid and we bounce it. It could be that we bounce it to the right or we bounce it to the left back. And the whole idea there is that the initial pressure is going to be directed at the center mid. It gives the back a little bit more time to find an option. So we're not going to have the center mid here. They have to drop in, open their body up, and we want them to be constantly moving. They can't just take off and go up the field. They need to get in a passing lane, move into space, be available for a pass. When the other team is playing out of the back, the most important thing for our center mid to do is keep track of their center mid. That's probably going to be the best ball handler on their team, and we want to make sure that we don't give them an option to get the ball into their center mid. So if they send the ball, and most teams line up in a similar way, but if their center mid is back here, then I want you tracking that center mid. You're not really going to the spot so much as you are finding their center mid and denying them as an option for the opposite team. So if they go out, our striker is going to press, and we need to just mark this player so that he is not an option to get the ball, not an outlet option. So even if the ball crosses, job, same thing. The striker should be pressing that side. Our right and left mids are going to deny passing out wide. The center mid can't lose track of that player. When we're taking a corner, there are three options. The first, number one, is this short corner, right mid or whoever is on the side that the kick is taken. Short pass. Now, the important thing here is how we set up. You need to set up so that your body is open so you can see the field and the midfielder who's taking the kick. If we're pointed here, we oftentimes have a defender right here, and we turn and we lose the ball because we turn into them. So body space open so that you know what the defender behind you is actually doing. Short pass into the center mid. The right mid then is going to come around and drop into this space. And the center mid has decisions to make. Do they attack? Do they, if there's pressure, can they dump the ball off? Can they lump a pass into the middle? Because the striker and left mid, other side mid, are going to be attacking the goal. So there's lots of decisions to be made there from the center mid, and they have to be made, fairly quickly. So that's option one. Option two is we set up in a similar place, but instead of that short pass, we're going to have the center mid drop into a position around here, and we're going to try to kick it in front of the goal box right in this area. And we're going to be attacking in a similar position. We want you attacking sort of in this area, looking to get a foot on the ball. The third option we set up similar is, can you pull this defender in with you, opening up a lane here for the center back on that side to get a ball around the build out line and get a shot on goal. So those are the three options for our corners. When we're defending a corner, I want the center mid, if they have numbers up and there's a spare man, then you grab that man. Then you're marking that player. If they don't, if they have two defenders back, then I want you floating around sort of in the middle of the in the middle of the box, just being ready to attack the ball, to clear it out, to win the ball. That's really the option. So if they have numbers, then you're marking up. If they don't have numbers and they've kept two defenders back, then you're a free agent trying to attack the ball if they get it into the middle of the field. When it comes to a throw-in, we're looking at three options. Again, one is we're going to try to find the striker. The other is, can this midfielder find the center mid with space in front? You can't come too close because it's pretty hard to make a throw in from 5 feet or even 8 feet. Once you further back, you have to be active, moving around. You can't have your feet planted in the ground. And we're looking to see if we can get a ball here to you. If we can't find the striker and we can't find the center mid, we're trying to go back to we're trying to change the field and do it quickly and be away and attack. But what we're looking for from the center mid is, can you find some space that's not right on top of the midfielder throwing the ball in, to be able to receive in space and attack the goal.